Om Shri Ram Ambadnya. Nath Samvid, Nath Samvid, Nath Samvid. So moms and dads, now this is the last video, 10th video. And here I am going to talk something from bottom of my heart. But before that, let me ask you, how are you finding it? See, one thing I want to tell all of you. When it comes to ARULA, the judges are the parents. Every parent, every mother, every father knows where their child is standing. They may not know the scientific definitions, the etiological conditions, or the pathological names, or therapeutic concepts or names of them, or whatever their conditions, symptoms. They may not know that, but they exactly know what is my child, how is my child, and where is he standing. They only don't know one thing, that I want to take my child to this destination, from this level to this level. I want to take my child. How to do that? How to do that? How to do is the notion or the motto of ARULA. See, as a parent of, you can say, a child with neurodivergence or on spectrum, we as a parent, we don't have maybe ambitions as my child should become doctor or engineer or something, pilot or something like big things. But we see day-to-day struggle of ours, and we see the day-to-day struggle of our children also. We just want one thing, that my child should grow so independently that I don't need to create a separate society for him in future. I don't need to create. I want him to merge with this beautiful world, good people around, easily, smoothly, effortlessly, so that he is totally independent and living his life self-sufficiently. This is what our aim, our goal, our mission should be. And for this mission, I am Mayuri Ramdasi as a global speech language therapist, and more than that, as a proud mother of a 16-year-old daughter who is on spectrum, developing so beautifully, is sitting in front of you to make you comfortable, to make you understand that I am the only one who can bring about changes in my child's life. Two things are very important according to ARULA. It makes two statements, and very important statements. First statement is, home is the best therapy center. It is the most natural and cozy environment for the child to learn, to foster, to upgrade day-to-day life, in day-to-day life. And second most important statement is, mother, father, you are the best therapist for your child. The reason behind it is very simple. I always say, even if I spend lakhs of rupees, or even if I appoint the most expensive therapist in the world for my child, she won't be able to replace two things. What are those two things? I call them as weapons of the parents. The first weapon is your voice, and the second weapon is your touch. That that cannot be replaced by any therapist in the world. But still, our obsession for traditional therapies or offline therapies, that is, bringing downfalls in our child's development. For years and years, parents go for therapies, and simple tasks, simple self-dependency is not achieved by the child. Speech is next to impossible. So this is the thing, this is the right now scenario. As a mother, I realized one thing very clearly. If I want my child to grow in this way, I have to play the role of a facilitator to her. And in that case, in ARULA, that's why facilitator, in the sense, there are so many activities for a year-long structured program in ARULA. There are hundreds of activities, hundreds of concepts. There are hundreds, more than hundreds are the doubt-solving sessions. So many. It's a treasure that is opened for you. But as I say, verbal communication through self-dependency is the motto which will remain constant throughout the year. We will not force our child to do tabletop activities and unnatural activities. ARULA focuses on merging the child, absorbing the child in day-to-day living, and making the mother, making the father easy to involve the child. Because what is the main concern? My child doesn't want to do. He just doesn't listen to me. That is the main concern that is being worked upon. Okay? Vigorously throughout this structured 1 year program. Kitchen related, I always say the richest kitchen in the world is the Indian kitchen. I always say, I say it proudly. Kitchen is the workshop for us, and you get everything in the kitchen which is necessary for the child to make him learn. So we have the query, the concern in the mind, that how will my child get adjusted to academics? How will he develop academics? But before developing academics also, development of self-dependency and via listening skills development is most important. So our home is the best therapy center. We have n number of activities which will foster your productivity and creativity and will make it so easy. I always tell this to all the super moms, that you have an experience getting your child to offline therapies and sitting there for half an hour long session, 1 hour long session. But with ARULA, the therapist and child, that the mother and the child, or the father and the child, or the grandma and the child, this session, the duration of this session doesn't even exceed 2 to 3 minutes. They are so small sessions. It doesn't fatigue the mother. The path is smooth. The path is productive. The path is creative. See, as a parent of a child who is on spectrum, we don't need lectures or preachings or counseling sessions on motivation. We really don't need that. When my child starts showing improvements day by day, every day, he's conquering one or the other things. He's mesmerizing me by his deeds. That is the motivation for me. And I think this is every mother's, every father's basic instinct to get motivated by the child. Okay? So moms and dads, you have attended this course. I'm really thankful to you. I hope that it has helped you in taking further steps and flourishing you, empowering yourself as a proud super parents. Hari Om, Shri Ram, Abadnya, Natha Samvid, Natha Samvid, Natha Samvid.